What's up guys, it's me, Mr. Slug, and today I'm gonna see if larger slugs have more nematodes than smaller slugs. But Mr. Slug, what are nematodes? Wow, thanks for asking, Chandler. So, nematodes are also known as a type of roundworm, threadworm, and eelworms. In this lab, we are studying the nematodes that are generally used to control populations of snails and slugs. They are considered parasitic because they feed off their hosts and eventually even kill them. Whoa! This makes them important in terms of pest control and helps farmers decrease their crop destruction. For $1 billion, I'm gonna test larger slugs to see if they have more nematodes than their smaller counterparts. Then, I'm gonna count till I hit 1 million. Just joking, I already did that part. My name isn't Chandler. First year. Now, to do this, we need to gather information from other crazy scientists that have already tracked their slug's weight and the number of nematodes in their slug. With this information, we can put together a graph and see if there's any correlation between weight and the number of nematodes. But Mr. Slug, what's the point? Are we going to give away $1 million or fix blind slug vision? Great question, Carl. The general public, like you, might find this experiment interesting because there's a lack of knowledge on what nematodes really are and how they are spread so far. Did you know that nematodes are almost everywhere in the world? Wow. Also, my name isn't Carl. Alright, champ. When thinking about other scientists, it will help researchers understand the effectiveness of nematodes when comparing different types of slugs. Some are larger, and how nematodes work within different slug systems. Alright, chat, let's get back into the video. Let's send one of my pals, Chandler and Crispy, to collect that data. But we almost forgot one little thing. We can't, of course, forget our question, hypothesis, and prediction, as all good scientists have some. Our question was, does the weight of slugs affect the number of nematodes? We hypothesized that larger slugs would have more nematodes than smaller ones because they can fit more in their bodies. We predict that larger slugs have more nematodes, then we expect more nematodes to be in larger slugs. This is a time skip sequence. Welcome back, everyone. So my buddies here collected data from our fellow crazy scientists to create this graph right here. As we can see in the graph, there's a correlation between larger slugs having more nematodes than smaller ones, as you can see from that upward slope. Incredible. We can also see from peer-reviewed articles that many other scientists agree with us, and the research on nematodes continues to find out new things every single day. Yeah, but how did you do it? I would like more detail, please. Simple, kid. We collected our slug from the outdoors and collected feces samples from that slug to check for nematodes. Then, we put it on a scale and weighed it. Using that information, we put it all on a table with all our fellow scientists, then collected all of that data to make a graph to help us find our results. Although there was a few outliers that we had to remove. So is this science? That's right. We experimented, asked ourselves a question, came up with a hypothesis and a prediction to find an answer, and we did it as a team. Thanks for watching, Slug Gang. I wish I was kidding. This took me so long to edit. It's not even funny at this point.